Opusy. I'm one of the people that works behind the scenes with Raven to try and bring the Dark Cometh to market and really put what I think is an excellent role-playing game out there for everyone to be able to enjoy, to really help expand your imagination. First off, I am not a tabletop player. I guess I played Dungeons & Dragons back in junior high and high school 30 years ago, which just kind of says I'm a really old guy when it comes down to it. But it was fun, but it always gets very tied up with figures and dice rolls. And, oh, you didn't score high enough, you didn't roll 20 die to details, whatever kind of thing that goes with all of that. I don't really care about the whole fighting for, if you're able to do the miraculous roll, you're able to pull these things off. I like the creativity that's involved. That's why I've been a role player. I started out with Phoenix Role Playing, where I met Raven, and just really being able to sit there and write things, and being able to explore the imagination, and really being able to see how do you put a character into a set environment. And that's what the Dark Cometh brings to tabletop. It's that overall flexibility and creativity that you get in a play-by-post type of a role-playing situation that we've been in, and it takes it into an area where you have minimal amounts of rules, you have a 10-sided dice, and you have a basic table that tells you how you can particularly utilize power. What those powers are, that's a whole different story. Because really, you can create just about anything with this. We have one thing: as a magic user, you can become a bard. Uses the same basic skills that it goes with everything else in terms of rolling, but you want to play a song to stun an animal or to do different things like that, roll the die, comes out, it works. Single 10-sided dice, not trying for the multi-billions of possible combinations that could come from something. But the system is flexible, it allows you to be creative. Say you want to be firing pink and orange, all kind of fire out of your fingers and stuff like that. Doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. It's a simple way to be able to carry on an overall dice type of a system that lets you decide whether that worked, didn't work, how many points you particularly score against somebody. Different things like that without getting into big long tables and trying to figure it all out. It's right here in a simple system that you get to put whatever way you want it to be. And that is really the strength of the Dark Cometh, is that it is simple. It's set up for anybody who wants to play it. You can have the experienced tabletop players, you can have people like me who really have no clue when it comes to doing that kind of a thing. Where all of us can enjoy just this really fabulous imaginative experience type of thing, where you have this entire mythos that's been placed out here by Raven and Brandon on things, where you have gods running back and forth, you have leprechauns, you have all kinds of just really crazy stuff that begins to happen in there, all of which is available for a GM to be able to put into the story or not to. You want to do a type of thing where you're just fighting against ninjas? Great. You want to fight tigers? Great. Whatever particularly floats your boat on that. It's all up to you. It's all up to the GM and the players to make a world that they want to be able to play in. It's one of the things that the Dark Cometh has. It has bad guys, it has NPCs, it has an entire spectrum of how do you interpret this for something you just came up with. You want to have a bunch of mobsters out of Chicago come down and rough you up? Yeah, all that can be done with the same system. It's extremely flexible, extremely simple, but allows just continuous, enjoyable gameplay. And that is what attracted me to this, being that it's not a tabletop player, haven't touched anything like this in 30 years. But this is actually really fascinating, exciting type of a system to get involved with. And it's basically there. You set the stage, you play it out, it really becomes your story. And that's what the Dark Cometh is all about. It's telling your story the way you want to have it told. So, what is your story?
Thanks for stopping by to What Cometh. That was Kevin, our PR director, and we'd also like you to take a look at phoenix.reide96.com or Phoenix Roleplaying and give them a shot. They're a great place to start role-playing with, and it's a good crew of people. Stay classy.